Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, we talk relationships, game, how to read people, how to attract, how to repulse if that's your cup of tea, and everything in between. Body language today, alright? We're going to talk about the crossing of the ankles. Not the crossing of the legs, not cross-legged, but crossed ankles, okay? This behavior can be spotted when an individual is standing and when an individual is sitting down, okay? So what does it signify? Maybe you can picture a woman on her lunch break having a cigarette, resting against a wall with her ankles crossed. Does that make sense? Maybe she's engagement with you. Maybe she's speaking to you while she is showcasing this non-verbal behavior. So what does it mean? What does it signify? Maybe you're in conversation with somebody in the office and you look down to their legs and you see their ankles are crossed. Maybe their legs are outwards, extended, but maybe their legs are, underneath the chair as to which they sit with the ankles crossed like that. What does it mean? Well, it depends on when you see this behavior manifest. Were they like that prior to your arrival, or did you see this behavior engage in real time as you maybe put forth an idea or made a comment about something in particular? Let's talk about the standing position first, okay? When the legs are crossed, we call that closed body language. Okay, closed body language tends to be negative, right? Closed off, defensive, minimalizing, so we aren't expansive. We don't want to take up more space. We don't want to be seen. It's got a lot of negative connotations. So if the individual had their legs planted firmly on the floor in direction towards you, or in, a bladed manner as to where you were involved in conversation with each other, but they were planted firmly on the floor and that person seemed confident, that open body language tends to be a little bit better. But it all depends on the situation, because what I'm also going to say is that individual who has the crossed ankles is comfortable with you. Comfortable because they aren't triggered to an extent where their flight response has kicked in, because they need to run off fast, and you can't really run off fast with your legs crossed, right? So pay attention. Is it defensive? Yeah. Is it sexual? Not really, because the genitals are covered up. So it's an active concealment of the genitals. I mean, it might not necessarily do the greatest job in the world in doing that, but that's what happens when the legs are closed, as opposed to the legs having a broad stance and the groin being exposed. Yeah? When it comes to seated and the ankles are crossed, I don't know, you tell me. Because if the legs are outwards towards them and they are expansive and taking up space, it could be significant of comfort. Okay? That doesn't detract from the fact it's closed body language, and we would rather communicate with somebody who is showcasing open body language, because to be open is to be receptive and to be closed is to be shut off. So it's our job to hopefully open up that body of theirs, as it's a direct correlation to the mind. Yeah? The mind and the body work hand in hand, to and fro. Now take them feet and keep them ankles crossed, but reel them legs underneath the chair. Now we're entering a less than comfortable space, because we've reeled in, we've minimized ourselves, we've boxed ourselves. We're creating less and less space, which, if happening in real time, if not just generally speaking, could be a picture of the flight response. So we are running away, we are minimizing ourselves, we are covering ourselves up, we are hiding away, our legs are beneath the chair. You see? Not only that, but maybe that's the mind trying to hide away that discomfort from the world. Because this can be a representative of disagreement as well. When we speak on closed body language, we want to have a look at the congruence with what's going on. We want to look at the context as to when this is actioned. Because if I say to somebody, what did you think about that person the other day? And I see them hide their legs away and cross their legs in real time, that's representative of some negative or hidden perspective that person might not feel comfortable giving. They've locked themselves away, potentially an image of them locking what they want to say away and closing themselves off. So I have to question, and me as a nonverbal specialist can look at them without even letting them know what I'm interested in and just say, you seemed a little bit uncomfortable when I said that. And believe me, they'll open up. Trust me, when you say that, you just seem a little uncomfortable when I mention that. You sure everything's alright? They'll talk to you. Okay? So the seated and the standing variations do differ. They do differ. Okay? That's some game. Click like and subscribe. I'm signing out.